Dude, so any of y'all Back to the Future fans? Man, you've seen Back to the Future too. What's crazy is a lot of the tech that they talked about in there, it came true. You know, that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. Yeah. This would be my second Gigawatt custom. If you watch the channel, you've seen the hoverboard that I made actually, using that one blue silver shield dude and a couple of bits from the Prime trailer. But yeah, this is the first like weaponized Gigawatt, I guess, and we use Slammer to do so. I mean, one, I thought the color pairing looked great, and two, I thought the color pairing looked great. And that's actually why we chose him. And Slammer does a great job in weaponizing people. And yeah, he's pretty decked out. I know he's a pacifist, you know, Marty McFly, Doc Brown, and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know. So maybe they're not bullets over here. Maybe they're, I don't know. I don't know. I can't really think straight. I don't have a great imagination at the end of the day after work. I'm pretty burnt out, and just caffeine is coursing through me and keeping me awake and sentient. But he's neat, right? He's neat. I've used these bits before on the shoulders and stuff, but instead we have the cannons on the shoulders, and I think that's pretty rad. And there's a couple of interesting things that I did with the feet, and I may not need to actually take this guy apart to show you. But first, you can see that the legs are backward, right? The legs are backward, and we needed to get them backward because we needed to access this part. And so what we've done here is we've kept the foot of not Slam Dance, Gigawatt inside. I'll just call him Sideswipe. We kept the foot inside, and once you have that and it's flipped up, the hole is facing this way, and from there you can plug in this forearm from Slammer. You can plug that bit in, and it'll come down here. Let me just get this over here. So that, I don't know if you can see it right there, but it's plugged in there because the foot is pressed up against the shin. And then from there, you plug in that forearm, you extend this down, you plug one up here, then you 90 degrees, bring the other one down, then you plug it into this other forearm. So this forearm is not even attached to the toe, it's attached to the back, but it pulls off the illusion well, and it's great, and it's gives a really, really good proportion. Yeah, and then you can kind of close them up too. So I think this let me get him back in camera. I think this looks pretty cool actually. It closes up, and I think it tidies up pretty well, pretty decent. And then the arms are pretty much a cinch. Everything starts with this bit, and you extend that part out, and then that reveals a peg going this way, and then you basically plug that into the forearm, and on the bottom you just have the chainsaw bit plugged into the back piece. The back piece you basically adhere, you flip it upside. Is it upside down? No, I think it's right. No, I think it's the right way. Yeah. And then you get these bits, and you gotta create it like this, because you need to have this on the inside. And then you just plug that in like so. Then you extend that little neck piece up, and you plug in a forearm, and then you plug in the two cannons. So now he has these really, really cool shoulder cannons. And then, what am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, a very, very, very important part. So on the underside of what's his face? Of Gigawatt's wings, there are two 5mm ports actually. I'm not exactly sure why they're there. Maybe it's for weapon storage. Yeah, there are two 5mm ports on the inside. You can't quite see. But what I've done is I've attached, I don't want to take them apart, but you can see it here. You can see that's the hip connector going up and plugging into that female port. And then you kind of bring this out. And then the other hip, you plug into a leg. And that's the knee. And then you basically bend this over so that it creates the little missile thing on the back. And you just put two of them together and make it look like it's one piece. But yeah, that's a very, very important part in creating this thing. You need to plug in the waist to the underside of the wings, and yeah, the hip connectors are what then do kind of like the magic. Yeah. So one of the hip connectors is plugged into the door. The other hip connector is plugged into the leg, and then the peg from the white part it doesn't do anything. I could take it apart, but dude, it's here. You could see it. You can see it in there, right? It's a little tough to get in. There's not a lot of clearance, and so that's why I don't want to take it out right now. But yeah, he's like that. He's like that. And even with the legs backward, I think it looks nice. I actually prefer him with the legs backward. I like the colors much better. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. And he's all blurry. Yeah. Thank you for watching, friends. I hope you have enjoyed. So if you have a Gigawatt or Sideswipe or any of these guys, you can do this at home. As long as you have 2 slammers, and you don't need 2 slammers, you can use all sorts of other guys to weaponize him, and have a good time. Yep. Yep. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm beat, I'm broke, and I'm spent. Yeah, I'm gonna go chillax. I'll talk to y'all very soon next time. Okay, bye.